Oh. Hey guys, Buckle066 here with a very big speed build. Now, when I say big, I mean this took me 10 hours, like roughly 10 hours to do. Mostly because at the time when I was doing this, we still had the build and buy bug issue where it was just lagging. And because of that, I did cut out a lot of like the painting. I showed you some of them like trying to like pick swatches and stuff like that, but I didn't really show you everything that I was doing, mostly because and you'll see some of it because it was very hard to paint because it was just taking forever, and that's like this was sped up, guys. Like this is like 8 times or something like that. I don't know if it's a little too fast, but I'm just saying, like, oh, it was horrible. Like the lag was just horrible. I'm glad it's fixed now, but I should have waited when doing this. But I was just so excited to do it. So I didn't want to wait. But that's okay, because in the end, this part ends up being about 13-ish. No, roughly like almost 13 minutes. I actually haven't started on the second part yet. So honestly, depending on how well I can manage, part two may or may not come out the next day after this is posted. I guess we'll find out. If something changes, I'll put it on Twitter. I'll let you know. But yeah, this is a build that I'm really excited to show because Kingdom Hearts is by far my favorite game. I know there's a lot of people who are kind of like, eh, but it was my childhood, okay? I have older siblings, I had hand me downs, so the PlayStation 2, as well as Kingdom Hearts, I think I had like PlayStation Beyblade, a game, and then I think I had like Rugrats in Paris, that was also a PlayStation game. Those were my first actual games that I could call my own. Okay? So keep that in mind. They were the first games that I could call my own. So of course I fell in love with it. And of course I fell in love with Kingdom Hearts. And because of that, because it's my childhood and I love it, and Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to be coming out soon, like next year, early next year, I think in January, I decided why not make Destiny Island? So this is basically what you're seeing. This is basically Destiny Island, where Sora and Riku and Kairi are kind of, this is their home, or this island away from home, technically speaking. And oh man, can I just say it probably would have been easier to do this in Sims 3? Mostly because Sims 3 I think has stages and stuff like that. Actually, I don't know if that came in in the base game. I only have base game for Sims 3. Only. That is it. I don't have any of the packs. So come to think of it, I don't even know if I would have been able to do it in Sims 3 either. But with Sims 4, you're limited with terrain tools, so I tried my best. This part, it does look blocky. And I even like consulted my friends and I was like, guys, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. And they kind of gave me some pointers, like try not to make it as blocky. I was like, well, yeah, I figured that. But they gave me some pointers of like what I should probably do. And then my family gave me, like my sister kind of gave me a few pointers. And I was like, okay, well then I can do this. So I sat back down and I changed a lot. I think I ended up adding another level on some of the, like on the second floor for things. I ended up changing the big tree with air quotes on that because it doesn't look like a tree, but it's supposed to be a tree. This is another thing. I don't like the wood paneling in Sims 4. Sims, if you're watching this, I love your game. I love you guys. Don't take this personally. I just don't like the wood. Like the what's it called? I think it was Get Together. That wood paneling would have been perfect. if it came in like a different color, like that more like beige yellow color. If it came in just a lighter color, it would have been perfect. Or like another or like the base game wood texture that I really like. I can't remember what it's called. Or like even like what I have on the bridge. Like if there was something like that, but like with like a more yellow texture like to that, it would have been perfect. It would have been perfect, but no. So I ended up sticking with what I have here. And then I did find a better rock texture besides like the solid that you're gonna see eventually. Because I'm still kind of organizing and trying to get like these ladders here because there's a lot of ladders. You see, like this a whole entire area where I'm working on would have been wonderful if there were stages. Because technically speaking, or like split levels or whatever you want to call them, because that would have been perfect to have for that first level where the pool is and everything. But it is what it is, and quite frankly, with what I had to work with, I'm really proud of how this turned out. I mean, there are certain things that probably could be adjusted, and I know it's not perfect, but all in all, I really like it. I mean, it's fine to me anyway. And yeah, so I know there's a lot of cuts in here because, like I said, this is 10 hours worth of footage, guys. I don't expect you to sit through everything. So that's why I have a lot of it cut out. Because even a lot of it sped up, I think even if I had sped up everything, I think it would have been an hour's worth of footage. Like an hour plus worth of footage. So it's just no. So you're basically getting the gist of it. And not only that, like I said, the wallpaper was very buggy and it was annoying. So I didn't want to subject you guys to watching that too, watching me struggle trying to paint and stuff. Like some of it worked up to a certain point. And I do work on a laptop and my laptop has horrible specs because it's not really it runs certain games but it doesn't run everything. And with The Sims, I can play it up to a certain point. So, like, if my build is too big, which I'm sure it's with everybody, but then again, I don't really know. But with mine, if the game is like if the build is too big, it starts to lag. So I think I was fighting that with the mixture of like the wall paint bug, like the build by bug. And I think in the second one, no, I'm not going to give too much spoilers. Although you kind of see the end screen, which is pretty much the end of it anyway. But I think that first level I do lower because it was just too tall. And I think I had the idea of putting something on top of that door or something, but I don't think I ever did. I know I changed those doors. And I think I do something else. I know this is mostly like trying to get the bones of the build, of like what I'm working with. Probably shouldn't have like done all the forest, like the vines and the weeds and stuff like that, but it kind of gave me an idea of what I was working with, so that's why I did it. And this stone that you see, it does not stay. Because I do end up using, I think it was oh my gosh, I can't remember. I think it ended up being the fitness. Yeah, it was the fitness pack. They have like a stone texture that was more like marble-ish or granite. I think it was like more on the marble side because it was like wavy, but that was perfect. Like that was perfect for that because then it gave the rock more texture. So, I mean, I think that was the only thing I ended up changing when it came to the like the wallpaper. I know I add more of that other stone that you see down by the stairs. Because like if you look at the actual Destiny Island, it is. It's like a mixture of like wood and stone and like two different stones, obviously. Like the mountainside stone and then you have like the man-made stone type of thing. Yeah, so I was just trying to get a gist of everything. And I'm glad I actually did this part, even though I end up making like another level, I think, on somewhere. But I'm glad I did this because then as I was looking at the screenshots, I noticed like the old screenshots that I had when I was having issues with it and I was showing my friends, the foliage was too low. It was too flat. So then I ended up adding more as I went to make it more poofy. Yeah, poofy. We'll go with poofy. I'm talking with my hands. I know you can't see, but I'm talking with my hands. And yeah, I don't know, I mean, like I said, with what I had to work with, I feel like this turned out decent. Like if I had all the packs for Sims 3, this probably would have been better suited for Sims 3. But for a Sims 4 build, with what I have, this is good. This I'm proud of it. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. And so another thing, no, this isn't really a build, like a necessary build that's going to be usable. I just did it because it was fun and I did it because I could do it. However, if you guys end up wanting me to change certain things to make this like a usable lot, like a community lot or even like a home, then let me know cuz I will do that. I will redo this and make it into a home or something. So, I mean, if you guys want to see that, let me know. Um, yeah, I think we're getting closer to the end here. I don't know exactly how long this ran. I think we're almost on this part, honestly. Oh, I got something in my throat. I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, I also went to the beach recently, so this is giving me like I missed my vacation. I want to go back type of deal. But yeah, just doing more outside landscaping, which ends up, I think some of it ends up getting deleted. Anyway, yeah, we're coming up to the end here. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this part. Again, I don't know when the other part's coming up. Hopefully tomorrow when this comes out. If not, then it'll be up Monday. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope to see you soon. Bye!